There's a moment many of us know too well. You're in the kitchen, trying to open a jar. You twist, wince, and feel that familiar sting in your fingers. The lid won't budge, and neither will the pain. It's not just the jar. It's the pin you put down, the toy you couldn't fix, the hands you used to rely on, now stiff, sore, and uncooperative. This is hand arthritis. But it's more than just discomfort. It's the slow erosion of confidence and freedom. Here's the good news. You're not out of options. And no, it's not another pill or side effect-laden prescription. Today, I'm going to show you a simple, natural oil you can make at home with just 3 ingredients that's been quietly relieving arthritis pain in seniors for generations. It's warming, deeply soothing, and proven to calm inflammation right at the source. Many feel relief within a week. You'll learn why it works, how to make it, and how to use it as part of a daily healing ritual. Because your hands weren't made to sit in pain. They were made to move, to hold, to connect. And if this message speaks to you, take a moment now to hit the red subscribe button. It's not just about this recipe. It's about reclaiming your health, naturally and confidently. Before we dive in, I'd love to hear from you. What everyday task has hand pain made harder for you? Typing, cooking, buttoning a shirt? Share it in the comments. You're not alone, and your story might help someone else feel seen today. Let's begin building your remedy with its most important foundation, castor oil. This thick, golden oil has been treasured for centuries, from ancient Egyptian healers to Ayurvedic medicine in India. Most people remember it as something their grandmother might have mentioned, thick, sticky, and used for very different purposes. But what many don't know is that castor oil has one of the most potent natural anti-inflammatory profiles of any plant-based remedy, especially when applied to the skin. The magic lies in a unique compound called ricinoleic acid. It makes up over 90% of castor oil. You won't find it in that concentration in any other natural substance. And this isn't just another moisturizing oil. Ricinoleic acid has a rare ability to penetrate through the layers of your skin and reach the tissues underneath, the joints, the tendons, the inflamed connective tissues where arthritis pain starts. To understand what that means for you, think of your arthritic hands like old, rusty hinges. Every morning, you wake up with stiffness, your fingers feel locked, and the first few minutes of the day are a negotiation with each joint. That creaking, grinding feeling? That's inflammation, a fire smoldering inside your hands, fueled by your immune system sending too many distress signals. Most pain medications work by muffling the sound of those alarms. But castor oil does something more elegant. When you massage it into your hands, especially when it's slightly warmed, the ricinoleic acid travels deep and tells the immune system, the danger's over. You can stop. It soothes the inflammation directly at its source. That's why many seniors describe it not just as soothing, but as transforming, like you've poured calm into your joints. Imagine warming a bit of castor oil between your palms. You press it gently into each knuckle, letting your fingers glide across stiff tendons and sore joints. The oil is thick, it doesn't evaporate. It lingers, seeps, penetrates. Over time, those fingers that once resisted every motion begin to unlock. That rusty stiffness softens. Your hands begin to feel like yours again. But this only works if the oil is the right quality. That's why I urge you to look for 3 specific words when shopping: cold-pressed, organic, and hexane-free. Cold-pressed means the oil was extracted without damaging heat. Organic ensures there are no pesticides or toxins sneaking in. And hexane-free means the oil hasn't been processed with harsh chemical solvents, the kind you definitely don't want absorbing into your skin. In a world full of synthetic creams and side effect-laden pills, this natural oil stands apart. It works in harmony with your body, quietly, powerfully, and deeply. But to take this remedy from soothing to truly transformative, we introduce a second layer of support, one that doesn't just calm inflammation, but actively disarms the sharp, sudden pain signals that steal your comfort. That's where cayenne pepper comes in. The strength of this humble spice has nothing to do with its flavor. Its true power lies in a fiery compound called capsaicin, and for arthritic hands, it can be a game changer. Here's how it works. Inside your nerves is a messenger called substance P. Its one job is to carry pain signals from your joints up to your brain over and over again. The more substance P in the area, the more messages your brain receives, and the more pain you feel. Capsaicin interrupts this pattern. When applied to your skin, it causes a rush. It signals all those pain messengers to dump their load at once. That's why you feel a warming sensation at first. But keep applying it, and the magic begins. Your nerves run out of substance P. The pain messengers dry up. Communication between your joint and your brain gets disrupted, and with that, the pain fades. Think about that sudden jolt you feel when you pick up your coffee mug or reach for your keys. That sharp, electric sting. It's unpredictable and unnerving. It makes you cautious, hesitant, even fearful of movement. But after a few days of using this cayenne-infused oil, you start to notice a shift. You reach, you grip, and nothing. No sting, no jolt, just normal movement. That's not a coincidence. That's capsaicin doing its job. And the more consistently you apply it, the more pain signals it silences. But be careful, this ingredient is powerful. A little goes a long way. When preparing your oil, start with just 1 teaspoon of ground cayenne. Always wear gloves when handling or applying it. Avoid touching your eyes or face. And before applying it widely, do a small patch test on your wrist to check for sensitivity. This isn't about overwhelming heat. It's about harnessing just enough of cayenne strength to take control of your pain. Not mask it, but neutralize it at the source. Together, castor oil and cayenne pepper create a powerful duo, one calming inflammation deep within the joints, the other quieting sharp pain signals at the surface. But for those seeking not just relief, but restoration for body and mind, there's one more ancient ally worth adding. It's called frankincense, long treasured for its rich aroma and healing strength. This sacred resin brings a final layer of support, not only easing pain, but helping protect your joints and restore a sense of calm with every use. If castor oil is the firefighter, smothering the flames, boswellic acids are the fireproof barrier. They block an enzyme in your body called 5-LOX, a major trigger in the creation of inflammatory molecules that damage joints over time. When you apply frankincense oil to your skin, you're not just calming pain. You're helping prevent further joint breakdown. That's why this ingredient is so powerful. It doesn't just address your current symptoms. It helps protect your hands from further damage, offering both immediate comfort and long-term support. But there's more to frankincense than just chemistry. Chronic pain doesn't only affect the body, it wears down the spirit. It brings fatigue, stress, and anxiety. That quiet frustration from not being able to do what you used to, it lingers. And here, frankincense brings another gift. Its rich, woody aroma has been used in spiritual rituals for centuries, not just for its beauty, but for its calming effect on the nervous system. Inhaling its scent as you massage it into your hands can reduce tension, lower your heart rate, and even improve your mood. It turns a basic routine into a moment of restoration. For your remedy, you'll only need a few drops of high-quality frankincense essential oil. Not fragrance oil, real, therapeutic essential oil. When added to your warm castor cayenne base, it completes the formula, addressing physical pain, calming the mind, and restoring a sense of peace to your daily routine. This final step doesn't just make your oil more effective. It turns the process into something deeper, a healing ritual that supports your hands, your heart, and your entire sense of well-being. This final step doesn't just make your oil more effective. It turns the process into something deeper, a healing ritual that supports your hands, your heart, and your entire sense of well-being. Start by preparing your space. You'll need a clean glass jar with a tight-fitting lid, a small saucepan, a spoon for stirring, and a piece of cheesecloth or a fine mesh sieve for straining the finished oil. Set these aside where you can reach them easily. Begin with your base, castor oil. Pour 1 cup into your jar. This thick, golden oil is the foundation of your remedy, so it's important to use one that's cold-pressed, organic, and hexane-free to ensure purity and potency. Next, add ground cayenne pepper, just 1 teaspoon to start. If your skin is sensitive or you're new to this, resist the urge to add more. You can always make a stronger batch later. Stir the mixture gently to blend. Then set the jar into a saucepan and pour enough water into the pan so it reaches about halfway up the jar. Place the pan on the stove over low to medium-low heat. You want the water to gently simmer, never boil. This soft heat helps the oil draw out the active compounds from the cayenne. Let the mixture infuse for 20 to 30 minutes, stirring occasionally, and watch as the oil slowly deepens into a rich, reddish hue. Once your infusion time is up, carefully remove the jar from the water and let it cool completely. This step is important, don't rush. Once the oil has cooled, place your cheesecloth or strainer over another clean container and slowly pour the oil through. The cloth will catch the pepper flakes, leaving behind a smooth, clear, vibrant oil. Now it's time for the final touch. Add 15 to 20 drops of pure frankincense essential oil into the cooled, strained oil. Stir it gently and take a moment to breathe in the aroma. Earthy, calming, quietly powerful. It's more than a scent. It's part of the healing. Pour your finished blend into a dark glass bottle if you have one. It protects the oil from light and helps preserve its strength. Store it somewhere cool and dark, like a cabinet or drawer. It will keep its potency for many months. To use it, apply a small amount to your hands in the morning and again before bed. Take a few minutes to massage the oil deeply into your joints, your knuckles, fingers, wrists. If you have soft cotton gloves, wear them overnight. They'll help the oil stay in place and create gentle warmth, helping it absorb more deeply. And always wash your hands afterward, especially until you know how your skin responds. Cayenne is powerful. A little caution goes a long way. This oil is more than a recipe. It's a reminder that healing doesn't always come in a prescription bottle. It can come from your kitchen, from tradition, from the simple act of showing your body the care it deserves every single day. We've come a long way from that simple, frustrating moment in the kitchen, struggling with a jar you used to open with ease. Along the way, you've learned about 3 humble ingredients with ancient roots and powerful potential. Castor oil to quiet inflammation, cayenne pepper to block pain at the nerve level, and frankincense to both protect your joints and soothe your spirit. But what I hope you carry with you isn't just the recipe. It's the shift in perspective. For far too long, arthritis has been framed as something you must simply endure, a slow, inevitable loss of strength and movement. But that's not the full story. Pain may be part of your journey, but it doesn't have to be the ending. This remedy is more than a bottle of oil. It's a quiet declaration that you are not powerless. Your body is not broken. It's capable of responding, of healing, of restoring, when given the right support. You've just created something that works with your body's natural systems, not against them. Something rooted in wisdom, supported by science, and fueled by care. And even more than that, This oil represents a return to self-trust. Every time you massage it into your hands, you're not just treating a symptom, you're showing up for yourself. You're saying, my comfort matters, my health matters, and I am worth the effort. The most powerful healing rituals aren't loud or dramatic. They happen in quiet moments, at the kitchen counter, at the bedside, with a small jar and a pair of tired hands. When you create that space for yourself each day, healing becomes more than physical. It becomes emotional, restorative, a return to who you are, strong, capable, and full of life. If this video gave you hope or clarity, take a second to click like. It helps others find this message. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. You'll get more simple, natural tools like this one, all designed to help you feel better, without side effects or confusion. Before you go, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What everyday task has hand pain made harder? Writing? Cooking? Holding hands? Your story might encourage someone else today. Thanks for watching, and for taking the first step toward healing. I'll see you in the next video.